Hi students, so here is the last video in this series on template 2, on the modifying the template v2, and that is creating new pages in Story. So just to kind of back up a second, as you're deciding on which template you want to choose, which is one thing that I'm asking you to do over the weekend, to look around at these different sites and choose a template that you want to work with for your own website, assuming it's not Story. Then one of the things you might consider is whether it's a one-page scrolling template like Story is, or a multi-page template. And so you can just kind of tell when you look at these templates, like let's look here at Ronin. Let's look at it here on ColorLib. So you can tell as you look at the templates whether they're you can usually tell if they're single page or multiple page. So here's Ronin, and it's actually a really nice template. So let me just actually show it to you. Let's see, where can you could preview it. Right here. And you can download it here, obviously. And Ronin is nice because it has this very cool feature. Well, first of all, it looks like a multi-page template, but it's kind of also a single page scroll, because like here's the About Myself. And if you scroll down, there's the About. And there's services, I think that's what it is, testimonials. But there are also other pages there. So under pages, for example, you see portfolio, project detail, and something else. And then there's a blog option. Anyway, under pages and portfolio, it has this very cool sorting feature. So here's all of Ronin's projects, but you can kind of sort the projects by topic or category. And you could do this as well, right? So if you have a bunch of photos that you want to show, or a bunch of branding work, you can kind of have different categories for all of your projects. It's a nice way to show everything, but also to allow people to kind of browse through it as they like. And then if you click on each of these individual elements, you can get more details about the project. So that's really it's a nice portfolio setup. But anyway, there are multiple pages, and that's just something I wanted to point out to you, that again, as you're looking at these different portfolios, consider whether you want a single page scroll or multi-pages, and then also consider it's really just the layout that you're looking at, layout and interactivity. So for instance, that Ronin site has the nice sorting feature that I just showed you. And then in terms of layout, you're looking for a portfolio, for a template that's going to work for the materials that you have. So if you want a template that has a lot of columns, or maybe a template that has like big photo options, or a template that has room for a lot of text, so as you're looking at the templates, the things that don't matter are like color. That doesn't matter. And obviously the images you make your own, and the color and the text you'll make your own too. But you're really looking for layout and interactivity, and then single page or multi-page. So definitely shop around and look, and you may want to download a few templates and just start working with one and see if you like it. They should all be well commented, like the HTML5 templates are. But as you work with it, you'll see if it's gonna, if it's easy or hard for you. You kind of narrow it down to a few templates that might work, and then you'll get frustrated with one and maybe turn to another. And at a certain point, you'll just start diving into the template, and you'll really get to know it, and you'll be able to, kind of find your way around the CSS and figure out what's going on with it, and the HTML and all that. So it's just a question of kind of honing in on the one that's going to work for you. But anyway, back to the what I wanted to talk to you about was making multiple pages. So even if you have a single page template, you can make multiple pages. And the way to do that is, what I think is the easiest way to do it, is to do save as. So here I'm on the index page for Story, as you can see. And let's say I want to create, let's say I want to create an About page. So I'll go to File, Save As, and I'll say, okay, I want it to be called about.html. And I'll save it in the same folder as everything else. So it's going to be right next to the index. It's going to be near the assets and the images. And the beauty of saving it of doing a save as, so now it's called about.html, is that it has everything that it needs, in the sense that it has the link to the style sheet. It has all the divs that make it work, the wrapper and all the other stuff that, all these other links and everything that make it work. So I would want to change things. Obviously, I would say, okay, this is going to be about me or something like that. And I would change the content. and maybe delete some of these sections that I don't want to be in my about page, but I would have a separate page. And the only thing is, if you're going to do that, if you're going to have an about page, let's say in an index page, you have to link them to each other. And so what I would do here maybe is I would link to the index page. And in the index page, I would find a place to link to the about page, right? So the it involves setting up some navigation. Here, let's just save this and see how it works. So I've got my, I'm going to close all this other stuff because I don't know why it was getting all weird there. So I've got this, which looks just great. And I'm going to click on the go, which I think I made to the index. Yeah, so it takes me to the index page. Now, of course, they look the same right now, but so let's say I go back to the index page. I'll open it up and I'll say, okay, I wouldn't probably want the same link to take me to the about page. Maybe I'll put it down here. And also very important, I can't believe I'm leaving this to the last segment of the third tutorial, but what happens with these templates is you'll get links with this hashtag or pound sign in it. And what this is basically just is a filler, and you need to actually add the link, right? So right here, I'm going to add about.html. And you'll see that all over the place. Anytime you see an ahref in a template, they're not going to tell you the link because they don't know where you should link it to, obviously. But you could link it either out to the web, in which case you would do the whole link, http://, or you could link it to another page that you currently have in your folder, which would be about. So let's save this and just make sure it works and you can see. Where's my little thing here? There we go. I don't know. You don't have to keep hitting the lightning bolt. I could just, well, whatever. So here I am back on my index page. That is going to take me, I think, just to I haven't put a link in there, I don't think. This should take me to the about page. Sure enough, it does. This takes me back to the index page. And this takes me to CNN. Find out what's going on. So anyway, that's how you would create multiple pages from a single page template if you want to. And just file save as, and then make sure you're linking them to each other. And then ultimately, you have to remember to upload everything that you've changed to your website. So I'd have to upload about, I'd have to upload the new version of index. If I change the CSS, I'd have to upload that, etc., etc. And again, hold down the shift key, hit refresh, and you'll see the new version on the web. So that's it for these tutorials. Have fun shopping around for a template. I hope you find something that looks really cool, and I will see you in class.